What's up, Habs fans? The Habs lose 9-2 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. 9-2. They were down by one goal. One goal going into the third period. And they gave up again every single time this team has faced any sort of adversity this season. They quit on each other, on the coach, and especially on the fans. The only time they have come back from a significant deficit this season was when they played in Buffalo. And honestly, I was at that game. Buffalo fucking choked that game. It wasn't mostly on the Habs. It was mostly on Buffalo. And here's a fun statistic. They have not won a single game that they have trailed going into the third period. Not one. We are in mid-December. I wish that this team cared as much about this logo as the fans do. We are probably the most passionate fan base in the NHL. I know, basically every Canadian city, hockey is the lifeblood of the city. But in Quebec, you have not only the love of hockey, but you have the fact that it is a symbol of the Quebec culture. And I know I am living in Western New York, so I can't really speak too much on this, but I know that with Quebec being such a unique culture in North America, and Montreal, the Canadiens, being the only major four sports team that is left in Quebec, makes them truly special among sports teams and cared about far more deeply than most other professional sports teams, because it is very similar to how soccer is treated in Europe and South America. It's about the culture of the city and the location for a lot of fans. We care so deeply about this team, yet they don't care about us back. And I don't know what Marty's going to do here. Someone's probably going to get benched. It's not going to be one of the main guys. It's not going to be Laine. He just got here. It's not going to be Caulfield. It's not going to be Suzuki. Probably not Slav, even though he's been struggling a lot this season. But somebody, you've got to send a message here that, this is not acceptable. If you're going to play like this, you're going to either sit or go down to Laval. I get it. We're in a rebuild. That's fine. If you just lose, that's fine. If you're down only 3-2 going into the third period and you lose 9-2, that is unacceptable. I don't care if you're rebuilding. You have to care. You have to try. And the thing that makes it worse is they were doing pretty well. I know they really shouldn't have won a lot of the games that they won. Like Anaheim, they luckily escaped with a win there. But, at least show that you care. And, next game, next you have to face the Winnipeg Jets, who just lost a heartbreaking overtime game to the Vegas Golden Knights with some ref help, from what I hear from Jets fans on Twitter. So Jets are going to be playing pissed. And you get to face them. One of the best teams in the league. They're 21-9-1. And you come after that for performance. You get to face Connor Hellebuck. I mean, the defense is the main issue. You can score a couple goals, but probably not on Hellebuck. And before you go out blaming Montembeault or Primo specifically, when the defense in front of them gives up, I don't care about the number of shots. I care about the quality of shots. When the defense just stops trying to give up quality shots, what is the goaltender supposed to do? Yeah, this is going to be an interesting next game. And after the Jets, you have a couple of easier teams before you go into Thanksgiving. God damn it. Christmas. Yeah. A couple months off there. If you can at least play competitive against the Jets and show some effort, maybe win a couple games against these lesser opponents going into Christmas, you should be fine. Like I've said before, they're not going to make the playoffs. I'm not expecting them to. Just show that you fucking care. Blessed be. Go Habs, go.